About 5 years ago, I decided to leave behind a more conventional life and build a van and live on the road, and that journey has led me here to this really beautiful off-grid desert property where my dog Akila and I are working really hard to build something of our own. Now, there has been so much that has happened over the last year and a half, but at this point, the next big thing in life is building a house. And quite honestly, it's feeling a bit daunting because there are so many other things that I'd like to button up before diving into such a huge project. And if you're new here, it's important for you to know that I love doing my own work and creating with my hands. So here we are on our property, putting in work every single day to make this space really, really special and very much our own. And in this week, I focus a lot on the studio and I track down some really important materials. And lastly, I reflect on why I think I am the happiest I have ever been. I got my eyebrows done yesterday, so they're looking a little extra dark. Aren't they fabulous? Few things going through my mind. Number one, monsoon season is right like any day now. And I have almost all of my OSB on my studio exposed. Hi! Oh my god, you're so cute. But before I do my siding, I need to get these windows figured out because the trim on the windows is gonna go on first. Moral of the story, I need to get cooking on the studio. That's it. Some of this is no longer good because I spaced up. Okay, this stuff is no good. Also, I might have just made that harder for myself, but I don't know. I'm pretty used to me doing that to me, so I think it'll be fun. My life involves a lot of creation, and it's definitely something that I'm drawn to again and again. If there is something I can do with my hands, I want to do it. If there's a challenge for my mind or my body, I want to dive in. And I think on a very basic level, continuing to create with my hands is one of the things that keeps my mind really happy and healthy. I just have a quick message, and it's a slightly sassy message. But if you see me doing something wrong, first of all, by the time you see this, it's over and done. I've moved on. Second of all, while I appreciate understanding things and learning, how do I put this? Sometimes people are dicks about it, and you don't have to be. So if you see me doing something in my life that you think is stupid, don't do it in your life. It's not your life. That's all. Life is long. The progression of the studio space is definitely a reflection of that joy that comes from creating. Because this building is so far from perfect, and it is certainly not everybody's vibe, but just like the van, there is a special connection and a pride in this space because I have spent hours doing every little step myself, and then I get to see it physically come to life. And I guess my take on this is that it's deeply rooted in our ancestry. I think that one of the reasons I feel so deeply happy out here is because of how much time I spend working with my hands and with my body, and the ancientness in that. Our ancestors thrived and survived by building and crafting and problem solving in real time. And I guess I think our brains are still wired for that, for this deep connection between our hands and our bodies and our eyes, seeing the physical results of our effort. It's raining! It's so beautiful! And then there's the part of my life where I am not just surrounded by nature, but I am quite immersed in it. probably to a degree that would make a lot of people uncomfortable. And I kind of love it that way. It's a full rainbow! It's huge! Oh my god, it's so beautiful! While most people are inside or behind walls and windows, I am almost always out here, cooking outside and feeling the sun shift across the sky and how dramatically the wind will drop temperatures in the way that the full moon is so bright that it will keep me awake if I sleep with my van doors open. I'm quite in tune with the cycles of bugs and how the rain in the river nearby changes when they hatch, and how the sunrise crawls along the ridgeline as we move from summer into fall. Pick me up again. Comes in quick, no one inside. Rain often blows into my van. My feet are never clean. I shower naked under the sun and I dance under the stars, and it's just this raw and imperfect but really beautiful part of my life. And I suppose that this too is deeply rooted in ancestry, where nature was never meant to be this other thing, but rather just our home. She is the star, the calm that you see, the howling wind and the still air. Oh my gosh, Akila! Delicious! Watch out, hon. I have been working very hard at feeding myself in the mornings. Non-negotiable, have to eat breakfast. I think right now my life is full to the brim. I have countless projects and so much planning. I'm constantly problem solving the studio and trying to progress with that. And then of course it's summer, so I want to hang out with my friends and do all these like fun things going on. Literally from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I'm always on the move or doing something or trying to be productive in one way or another. So unfortunately, I just have not had the time or energy to put into planning and making really well-balanced meals. And this is where my dear friend here fits into my life so seamlessly. And I want to give a huge thank you to AG1 Next Gen for supporting my channel and for sponsoring this video. AG1 Next Gen is my daily health drink. I drink 1 scoop of this every morning, and this just feels like my morning buddy that is here to help me out and support this crazy life that I'm living right now. And I will say that I'm often asked how I maintain the healthy habits in my life, like lifting and being really active and taking care of my nutrition. Look at how beautiful she is. For this being such a green drink, it really tastes very good. Anyway, AG1 is a big part of that consistency because for me, when I start my mornings taking care of my body and doing something that has such a positive impact on my health and my body, it just makes all the things that come after that easier. Just this 1 scoop supports my energy, it improves my digestion and my gut health, it helps fill nutrient gaps in my diet, which is really important right now, and it helps support my immune health. Right now is the best time to try AG1, so you can go to the link in my description below, or you can scan this fancy QR code, and you'll also get over $70 of free extras when you subscribe, and that includes a shaker bottle, 5 individual travel packs, a bottle of vitamin D3K2, this is my new bottle because I had run out, and lastly, a metal canister. All right, I ate my breakfast, drank my AG1. I need to water the garden, and then I'm gonna change into a dirty t-shirt and get back to work on the studio. Maybe it's useless. I know. Mancha. There's also been something that's shifted in my life really strongly over the last year, but I think that there's been movement in this area for the last 5 years or so. And it's this knowing of how essential women are to each other and how deeply we need one another in ways that are kind of hard to explain, but undeniable when you feel it. And more than ever, sisterhood has become a pillar in my life. These friendships with women who truly see me, and celebrate me, and challenge me, and walk beside me are the longest lasting relationships I know that I'll have, outside of my immediate family, of course. But I think in a big way, my mom is also a part of this sisterhood that I have. All right, this is gonna be it. Feel it. Perfecto. Okay, cool. Ugh, this is so warped. I have these old door hinges. They're not the most beautiful, but they're fine. I'll have to get a second pair for the other window, but I think these will be great. Although right now I'm a little concerned because basically this little nail gun is kind of just tacking the boards in, because these nails are a little bit shorter from when I was doing the 1/4" panels on the interior. So I'm gonna throw some screws in here, make sure that especially this upper board is really attached, because I mean the hope is that, I don't know, the hope is that I can do it. I'm trying to make this window be maneuverable. And the beauty is that these women carry a kind of love that doesn't shrink with time or distance. Of course, I have Elsa just a few minutes away. And then there's Jerica in Utah, and Courtney, who might be moving to Spain, Brenda up in Oregon, and then a deep group of friends who are kind of nomadic or in Washington in Canada, and then the friends that I grew up with back in Wisconsin. And every week I connect with these girlfriends, and we trade voice memos, and we share updates, both big and small and messy and real and raw. Okay, I can't say that that went well. I made some adjustments. Take 2. Oh no, this is not good. No bueno. No bueno. Okay, this is good. I mean, I'm a little stuck, but this is good. Because, here. Oh, that's not good. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do we think? Wait a second. I think maybe that might work. Oh my gosh, no, it won't. Really, the only thing now to do is to see how it hinges, which is sketchy because it's a window. Shit. Oh no, of course. Everything is looking okay except for the fact that it's just too far. It's like obviously settled to the bottom because I can't hold it up to put the hinges in the wall. So what I'm gonna have to do is take it all off and then shim the bottom. I'll shim the bottom probably 1/4 inch. Yeah, then install the window, take the shim out, and then readjust from there, I suppose. And just a few days ago, we exchanged the next 6 months of our travel and life plans to make sure that we can find ways to overlap and to plan our climbing trip and to support each other through upcoming hunts this fall, and this very real dedication to stay woven into each other's lives no matter what we're doing or where we end up.
I loved your straw bale house build video. When are you actually thinking you're gonna kick that off? Like the framing and all of that. Let me know if you want help. Okay, honestly, some of it is scratches.
This is pissing me off.
I'm just gonna try to not.
Well, I can't find my sanding pads. There's a chance that it'll rain this afternoon. which would be unfortunate because I don't have a window in my wall right now. There is nothing more that I hate than needing to stop a project to go to town and get materials.
Come twist your legs around me again, and I'd like to see you in the evening, and I'll leave at 6.
We just got back and she wants to bring her little bison hide in the van. No, you know that that's not allowed in there. Good girl. She's been nibbling on it, so it's a little smaller. Wow. Okay, I have some exciting news. Oh, she just went. Hey, Keela, come here. Keela, come on. There's a huge thunderstorm over me right now. That is not the exciting news though. Wow, oh my gosh, that's so loud. Oh my God, how beautiful. I met up with a man who is willing to give me all of his windows that he's replacing. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't stop. I looked at everything that he has. He also has a few cabinets. I think there's only like one corner cabinet that I would be interested in. And then there were 3 large windows that had already been taken out. And I am for sure gonna utilize all 3 large windows. I was only able to fit one, the largest of the 3, I was able to fit in the van. So this is officially the first piece of my house. That's wild. Took 3 of us to get it in here, and hopefully I don't shatter this window. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I got this for free. Ooh. I don't really know what to do here. I think I just need to send it, you know? Shit.
Last night I drove her around.
Isn't it beautiful? I love morning light, so I think this big window with the 2 that'll go beside it, I think I want that east facing in my bedroom. And then I'm gonna build myself like a beautiful 4-poster bed with, I've always wanted like a little princess canopy with that like white canopy stuff. And it'll be like the most beautiful diffused light every morning. Whoa! This thing is heavy, man. Is this a bad idea? Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Success. Holy cow, that is so exciting. Oh my God.
Down by the field fence, turning your back on your whole.
I almost just fell over this window. Oh my God, it's right there.
If I had it my way,
need to come off the windowsill. Okay, this shim is out. Oh my god, it works. That worked! It's perfect. The shims helped so much. This is awesome! Next step. This is the hardware that I'm gonna be using. Wow, even just having that little bit open. And then there's a hook back here that then this would go like this, and then you open the window and then you put it on the hook. So it just like holds the window out, which is all I really want. All I really want is just this window cracked open. Okay, maybe I just put this in. This is where, if I'm not really sure about something, I just do it anyway. And another little piece to how content I've been lately, I think, comes from practicing non-attachment. You know, learning to hold things loosely, like plans or timelines, identities, material possessions, and people. Yeah, okay, that will be shut. I see. And then this would be, like that would be open. That's like the only thing that makes sense in my brain. I mean, out here, everything changes so constantly. That's how it is in everyone's life. Weather and moods and expectations and relationships. And instead of gripping onto something so tightly, I've learned to try to let things kind of move through life. There's definitely this freedom in not needing things to go a certain way. Even like this hardware on this window. And practicing all of this has made me really adaptable and much more grounded and I think more connected too. Also, this is all way more easier said than done. It is certainly a practice. And also, letting go or holding things loosely, it doesn't mean not caring. It just means not clinging. So if I want it shut, it'll go like this. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And then when I want it open, I can go like this and then put it there, or I could put it there. Oh my god, that's amazing! And now I have airflow! Lovely, beautiful airflow. Akila, I love you. That's so cool, Akila. I am gonna add trim on this bottom, so this will be like, you know, propped up maybe another, I don't know, I might just do 1/4 inch. And then I'd like to add a seal so that when I close this, then it can actually seal around for winter or rainy season. And that shift has been one of the best things I've done for my mental health and my peace of mind. And the things that bring me joy out here are not exclusive to this kind of life. You don't have to live off-grid or in the middle of nowhere or alone with your dog in the dirt to feel connected or alive. For me, it's time in nature, creating with my hands, fostering deep friendships, and learning to let go. But I don't think that it's about doing life a certain way, but instead just noticing what brings you home to yourself and practicing making space for more of that, wherever you may be. Cool, is this even going? I really can't see anything with these sunglasses on. That's my chicken. Ow! Oh my god, I'm gonna murder this fly. I will murder you. Come here. This goes on the window, and this can wait, what? Hold up. Woohoo! Look at me go. Woohoo! Ow! Fuck, I just rolled my ankle. Look at that beautiful thing. I have hairy armpits. Yeah, okay, so if this is the window, this is attached here. Hold up. What am I doing? It's still my chicken. I don't know how to do this. Okay, wait, what? Look, I found this really beautiful moth. Isn't he so pretty? He's dead. Probably not everybody is into cool dead nature. So maybe I'll take that out.